there is people in the world that they're looking for to get married, and quite a lot of people. And sometimes it's very hard to make the match. And usually you see that there's like, it seems that like as if everything is fitting, but there's like one thing that is like not right. So it can be the age, it can be the height, it can be something like physical, emotional, spiritual, all kinds of different things. And one of the issues that comes up many times is that like the level of observance within the Torah. And it can be like for different sides. Yeah, it can be that the woman is more religious than the guy, or the guy is more religious from the girl. It can be either or. But whenever there is a difference, and normally there is a difference, but whenever there is a difference, so usually it will be like a certain tension around that subject matter. Okay, so it doesn't mean that it's not possible to live through that. Yeah, there is couples that one of the sides is religious and one of the sides is not. So as long as they are like respectful one for another, that like, for example, like if the side that is not religious is he doesn't want to eat like kosher food, yeah. So if he brings it to the house, so then it becomes a bit like a big stumbling block for the person who wants to eat kosher. If he decides that he's not gonna keep kosher outside of the house, but inside of the house he's gonna keep kosher, so that will be like a respectful way to treat the other side of the marriage, for example, and so on. There is like all kinds of issues that comes up, that if there is like a respect one to another, so then it's possible to live through. But it's definitely a big issue. So if somebody is already within a relationship and then like one of the sides he wants to like take one step or few steps forward with his level of observance, so I wouldn't say it's a reason to get away one from another, but to start a relationship with like on that base, so obviously it's like putting yourself in a like very limited position of growth. So I would say, general advice, if your desire is to grow within the Torah, to look for a girl that's what she wants as well. She wants to grow within the Torah. She wants her husband to grow within the Torah. Yeah. If one side wants to grow and you have to fight with his marriage like a partner every time about every step that he wants to take, it can be a very miserable life. It's not something that someone wants to wish for himself. So in a case like that, I would say it's better not to meet the girl or the guy in this case, because when you see someone, it can be a very nice person. It can be that like everything else is good and is wonderful and beautiful and nice and yeah, get along together and everything, but and then very easily there's like an emotional attachment that afterwards it's very hard to break. So that's why in the religious world, the way that those things are coming together usually is that you're doing all of the like sorting out what is right and what is not right for you before you meet anyone. Meaning, before I met my wife, so she knew pretty much my background and I knew about her background, because each one of us like learned like about the other, heard about it, and we made sure that like everything is fitting, and just we need to see if we like each other. Yeah, and that's usually the way that it's done in the religious world. There is exceptions, but this is the way it's usually done. And the source of the whole idea of Shidduchim, by the way, is coming from the Parashat Shavua that we're going to read in a couple of weeks, about Avraham Avinu, that he sends his slave Eliezer to find a Shidduch for Yitzchak, right? So he tells him, like, you have to have like certain requirements for this girl that she will be fitting to my son, right? And Eliezer is giving her the test to see if she's kind, if she's doing chesed, right? And so we see that it's not something that you just like meet in a whatever music show and fall in love in first sight or something like that. That's not the way of the Torah. Yeah, so that's there is stories like that in the world, but it's not a Jewish tradition so much. Anyhow, again, there is exceptions. Yeah, there is exceptions. I know a few people that they did met like their marriage companion like as if randomly. Obviously, everything is from Hashem, but not through like a regular Shidduch system. But preferably you want to have it like to make sure that it is right before you meet. And it's very difficult. Also like when there is meetings of Shidduchim, so many times there is a reason that you want to say no, but you're not comfortable to say no because you don't want to hurt the person. You're sensitive to the person. You don't want to hurt them. And it can be also the other side. Yeah, so whatever. There's people that they don't know how to cut it, and then they continue to meet, and it becomes to be like dragging, and doesn't go anywhere. And all of that could be like solved from the beginning, to start with, if they would have like do their homework before they meet the first time. Bezrat Hashem will send the right match for you and for everybody else. Bezrat Hashem. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen v'amen.